Watching Dan Smith glide through the water, it's difficult to believe that he went to the bottom and almost stayed there.
I was unfortunate enough to have a drink driving accident at the age of 18, and when I did, my life just spiraled out of control. I can say I'm sorry, that's about it.
What should have been a serious hiccup for a talented teenager became life out of control.
Felt very empty, lost and broken, became dependent on drugs. Definitely spent a fair few nights on the street, and that was pretty much as low as I could go.
You'd hear from him for about 2 weeks or so, then you wouldn't hear from Dan for 12 months. And then you just pray to God that he wasn't hurt badly or killed even.
At 14, Daniel Smith was labelled the next Ian Thorpe. He won 8 national titles, the best since Thorpe was a teenager.
He's one of the most talented swimmers that I've ever seen. And if you ask a lot of people on pool deck, they'll say the exact same thing.
But a lot of it was coming too easily.
I never really appreciated my life. I come from a very good family. I took it all for granted, took being compared to Ian Thorpe granted, winning numerous amounts of gold medals. I just was always seeking other things.
Those other things included drugs, and Dan was an addict for 5 dark years.
Broke the law, did crime to survive, and I guess my parents helped me out a lot. I'd manipulate them.
Dan weighed 68 kilos and smoked 40 cigarettes a day. He'd left the squad of a master coach.
It was sad, for everyone, and and I say especially the family, because they're a great family.
I was very pushed the boundaries, and I guess I probably wasn't a pleasant person to hang around.
Living on the streets, sleeping was pretty rough for Dan Smith, far from the life he should have been living as a professional swimmer. He checked himself into rehab 15 times, but it wasn't until the last time that something clicked when he found God.
It set me free from drugs, and I'm free from anxiety, depression, all that kind of stuff, so yeah, that's definitely a turning point for me.
Back in the pool, Dan was reborn, and so too was his dream.
I rang Dennis when I was in rehab, and he was shocked to hear my voice, and I was like, look, I've changed my life, I've turned my life around, and I really want to do it this time.
If someone's got a desire to try to achieve something and I can help them, then I'm more than happy.
Dan Smith is back.
What a story. His semi was the 4th fastest time in the world.
He'll compete at next month's World Champs in Russia, his 2nd Australian team since returning to the pool. From rock bottom to rehab to Rio.
My dream would be to represent Australia at the Olympics, so that's Rio next year.
We haven't seen the best by any means yet.
Paige Cooper, Fox Sports News 500.